be starting on either side. Taking a look at the lineups real quickly, of course. Again, Midas, Nomez, Huyak, Dark Lord. Midas, of course, CLB. Likes going with the nick of Midas, which is strange, but I call him CLB. Then we got Fog as well, one of the newer additions to the lineup. And then, of course, with Dreamscape, it's Impression, Mr. Splash K, Mr. Alex, Mr. Moxie, and Benkai. And we're going live here, and Dreamscape just completely slaughtering the Vietnamese side here. So they should be starting on the T side, unless I'm very much mistaken. So let's see how both the teams are going to start up. We do have a disconnect coming in from one of the players, so you should be joining back real quickly here. You know, many people, many players, when they, many viewers, like, you know, people who watch Counter-Strike around the world, their first introduction to CSGO from Asia was through Skyred when they made their way towards, I think, was it DreamHack? I forget which event. Well, I think it was DreamHack itself. Late last year, or you know, the fall of 2015, whereas Skyred, they made an impact. They lost both the games, but they made quite an impression, especially with Crazy Guy. And everyone's like, you know, what's happening? You know, what happened to Crazy Guy and whatnot? But as soon as they came back from DreamHack, they kind of had some internal fallout, I guess. Tukon got removed from the lineup, and Tukon wasn't in-game leader. Now, without him, it just crumbled. The entire Vietnamese scene just went from being one of the most promising scenes in Asia to mediocrity, where, you know, all these good players are spread across different teams. Crazy Guy has his own team, Tukon has his own team, and now we have Threats, who have the most known names like CLB, Nomez, Huyak, Dark Lord, some pretty old school players from Vietnam. They played in Skyrim and whatnot. And enough of the history lesson. We're going live here. Threats versus Dreamscape. Dreamscape starting on the T side, winning the knife round. And we do have the double kit for Threats, but Alex and Splash K opening things up. Initial quick kills coming in from Dreamscape, and Fog there trying to hold the line, but Alex and Moxie are going to double team and take him down. Splash K looking for the look. Noman's going to spot him up, but he's going to take the fight with Huyak, and Huyak's going to drop a Splash K, leaving it to a 2v4. They do have the kid, they have a nade, but this is not an easy retake whatsoever. Huyak making his way from short as Nomez duking up with the guy over and long. The nade comes out and he's going to get stomped on by Moxie. Perfect timing. Huyak with a nasty one-tap onto Impression, but he needs to find 3 more kills and looking for more here. He needs to get the ace in order to pull this one off, and that looks impossible. Moxie with a double kill, Alex with a double kill as well, and that's going to be Dreamscape winning the round very convincingly. Very fast play coming in from Dreamscape towards long, and Splash K with that lurk over at mid getting a crucial kill as well. Threats, they chose us too, bear that in mind. So let's see how things are gonna pan out here. Force by coming out from Threats, the Deagle, Scout, and Moxie is going to decapitate Huyak. And you can see the fast play over at B, because they know they just knew there was one guy over at B. And now the Scout on Nomez with a beautiful headshot when the Scout finds Benkai. So it trades equally, but the B bomb side has been compromised. Nomez waiting outside, double doors. There's no more to barrel today, so that's nice. Rip barrels. Darklord's going for the play here, pushing it through the flashback, but Alex is waiting for him. He's going to find one. Darklord does reply back. They made a way to the side with Splash K and Moxie teaming up together. Could have completely decimated the retake from Threats. Will be forced to go for a full eco. Losing 2 members, but they shouldn't be too worried about that. The AK stay alive, and Dreamscape will get the second round on board. Threats will be going for the full eco. Full eco coming out from Threats. Triple push towards long. Alex making it towards B. They really like this B bomb site, and Nomez hasn't spotted out. He's playing distraction here. Meanwhile, the team is right in the corner, but Benkai is going to get the kill. Nomez does find a kill, and that's about it. And Alex should be careful there. He will toss the smoke. Splash K taking the fight with the Deagle. He's going to find Dark Lord. And it's going to leave it out of Midas and Fog to someone trying to get a couple of kills here. Midas flanking in from all the way from T-spawn. Yeah, he's just going to stay put here, look for an exit. Impression, waiting for Fog to peek into window. Will be found out. Midas going to be left alone here looking for an exit. I think this Splashgate just wielding the deagle. Picks up double kill as well with the dig. That means he's going to be going for the op buy in the third. Midas getting a little hungry. Alex will shut him down. That's going to be round number 3 for Dreamscape. Threats with a buy though. No money for the op, however. And Splashgate will be wielding the big green gun. Let's see what threats have in store here. Utility, not the best. 3 smokes, 6 flashbangs, and a nade. No kits also, so they should be looking to shut down Dreamscape as soon as possible. Midas with a fast play here, but Benkai will decapitate him, finds Fog as well, and it's all falling apart early on. This is looking ugly here. Benkai looking for more, but Dark Lord will shut him down, but it's all alone here, and backup is far, far away. There's still a guy in the B bomb side. Hoyak's gonna find Alex meanwhile, who's trying to look. Now it's a 3v3, but Dark Lord's gonna stay alive, and Impression will find his head. Molotov as well to slow things down. Noma's coming from CD spawn, already ready for the retake, but the bomb is going to be planted for long, and Hoyak pushing in through the flames on 3 HP. Needs to get this kill. He spots the head out, but unable to. Rattle off a shot. Mox is going to get the kill. Nomaz finds pretty much a free kill. Goes to the spray. Battle finds Impression as well. 20 HP. 1v1. Splashkit with the op. The flashbang comes out. Splash is not blinded. However, the bomb is planned for him as well. Nomaz, he knows where Splashkit is. He did spot him crossing over. And Splashkit, oh, he gets taken down. Nomaz with a clutch. The 1v3. And he's looking for the bomb. And he should be able to get a defuse in time as well. But Nomaz with a clutch Splashgate. And the bomb wasn't planned for him as well, so he had to take that fight. And Nomaz with a clutch. That is absolutely huge as Threats get the first round on board. Dang. I thought a bomb was planned for him, but Splashgate, yeah, he had to go for that fight. But Nomaz instantly takes him down. So Threats, first round on board. Now this round is going to decide who will be forced to go for the eco. Because Dreamscape, they of course will be able to buy up, but it's a full buy. AK's ops again. For Threats though, they don't have the op, unable to pick it up in time. And again, look at the utility. They've gone for the M4s, and that means M4 and Kevlar, no utility whatsoever on the majority of the players. Barely any utility. Dog's going to find out that they got to win these duels. They got to go a little bit more aggressive to win the duels if they don't have utility to slow things down. Splashgate and Benkai teaming up together over at mid. No one over at mid for Threats. All the Dark Lord is making his way towards CD spawn. He should be careful. Benkai's holding the line. Benkai though will smoke it off. And Dark Lord is going to use the boxes to boost himself up. Impression enable to spot Fog. Fog using the barrel to cover himself, and Impression will make this game not taking much damage either. And Dreamscape, very slow paced play coming out from them, as now they are gathering up to go for this A bomb side. Even they're out of utility right now. They're remaining 2 flashbangs on the Singaporean side, and they are gathering up for this A play. Splash K will decapitate Fog. There's still a guy over in long. Dark Lord. Blind is going to fall back. Midas will be spotted out. Ooh, and Splashgate spots him out. He's going to peek out wide here. Should be careful. It's not a team kill. Midas is going to fall all the way back to long doors. He doesn't want to take the fight with the op. And now it's a 4v4 post plant. And Benkai over in short. And not the greatest of post plant setup for Dreamscape. They're all kind of closer to its short area. Moxie. Not spotted out. Impression's going to get the kill. Dark Lord does making his way, and he spots Splashgate, but Splashgate will get the kill, leaving it all down to minus 5 HP, and he knows he doesn't have a chance to go for this. And he's going to try and make his escape, but he is getting hunted down, and he's just walking very patiently. Impression's going to be waiting. I mean, just come charging in through the doors, gets the kill. Dreamscape make it 4-1. Threats will be forced to go for the eco, and it's a hard reset. They might have to go for a double eco here. Dreamscape lose a round, but immediately brings it back. Splashgate for the op once more. Ooh, Nomaz gets tagged down. 34 HP. It always sucks, right? He's just trying to cross over and just get massacred. Meanwhile, Moxie and Benkai just shredding open the long. Might as well get a kill in return. Impression should be falling back here. Instead, he's just going to go take the fight. He was very low indeed, but it was a deal headshot anyway, so Alex meanwhile gonna find Nomez. Huyak doing a lot of work, but Alex finds everyone, including his teammate. It's gonna be 500 Dreamscape, losing quite a few members. The threat should be alright, but that was a full eco, pretty much, just a few great pistols to get 2 kills, and helped out by Alex as well with a team kill. So that's gonna kind of keep Dreamscape's money sort of in control. But 5-1. And of course, a double eco for threats. Pretty much a full eco, just the P250 investment for Huyak. And Splash K just shredding open long, looking for more, finds a 3rd kill as well. And now it's a 5v2. And Splash K with the Yob just shredding apart threats on the eco round. Huyak, and punch kicks in. Alex will get an easy frag on him, and it's all down to Nomez to somehow try and at least get a consolation frag. And he's gonna be left alone here. He's at the spawn, but yeah. Dreamscape not giving any opportunity for threats to go for anything. Impression will... Woo! Nasty shot there. I thought Nomez had him dead to rights, but Impression saw us on 12 HP. Dreamscape keep all guns alive, and that is very crucial indeed, because they did lose 3 members in the previous round. So 6-1 to Dreamscape with the Singaporean team. Threats now with the buy. Fog with the AWP. Rest of them M4s. Decent bit of utility. And for Dreamscape, money's looking pretty healthy as well. 8.4k in Splash Kit. Rest of them on an average about $5,000 as well. It's starting to build up a pretty decent economy in Dreamscape. Has been now an 8th round. Ooh, Yak somehow still gets tagged by Splash K. He's down to 20 HP. That's just gotta suck. And look at Benkai. Look at Benkai just charging out mid. And they won't be expecting this. They won't be expecting this. Huyak. Oh, this could just fall apart here. And Benkai's being very sneaky. Finds one. Goes for the second. Goes for the spray. Gets both the kills. Dark Lord does reply by finding Splash K. That's the op taken down. But Bombsite B has been taken over, overrun by Dreamscape, and I'm just waiting for the C4 to make its way over. And look at Moxie as well. He's lurking over the top mid, and he can just go for the late flank if threats want to go for the retake here. And Dark Lord feeling he's being a little paranoid. He's like, there might be someone over. He's going to pick up the op, and they're just going to hold on to these to the big greens here. They're going to go for the save, and Dreamscape going to make it 7-1. Is finding Moxie on the lurk, but right now we need to get a few rounds here. And that was such a smart play from Dreamscape. Immediately Benkai just pushing in mid, picking up the double kill and threats. So that's what happens when you go for these default plays. So almost every team in Asia, what they do is they just go for the default CD side setup on Dust 2, where they have 3 guys pushing in long, they keep a guy in pit, they keep a guy over in car, and they keep a guy, the 3rd guy falls back to a CD spawn. But it takes a while, so, if you know how they play, it's very easy to just push in a guy mid real quickly early on. You take the chance, and you most probably will find just, one guy. There probably won't be anyone over at mid, and you just sneak in, and it's exactly what happened. Hopefully threats... They need to mix it up here. They need to try and probably go for a short aggro, keeping a guy over mid. Try and catch Dreamscape off guard, because this default setup, I mean, it's not really going to work. Ooh, that was close. Dual op setup in play for threats. And some aggression coming from Droggle. Again, the same thing, right? They keep the guy, they have 3 guys pushing in long. And what happens there is, if Dreamscape play it right, they can easily aggress into short, get a lot of shot control. And that's what happened at least a couple of rounds. So, I'm not a big fan of this defaultish play where you push 3 guys long, keep a guy at mid, keep a guy in B, do it every single time, 15 rounds. I mean, that's not going to work out. It's so stagnant. It's like the missionary style, while Dreamscape are going full Kama Sutra right now. I mean, it's not going to work out. Midas, though, he's playing a little bit more close by, and a lot of flashes being rained on. And look at Benkai just charging on short. Like I said, no short control, and Benkai is going to take advantage of it. They're going to take advantage of it every single time, and now they have 2 guys, but Midas needs to get his kill on Moxie, or else they're going to get pincered. Moxie just holding the line. Moxie's going to find Midas. Fog is alone. He needs to land a shot. He misses it, and he's all alone. He's all alone. Moxie will find him. Midas, what a nasty shot, but he's down 13 HP. He needs to find more impressions. Going to get the kill, though. And that is going to be a 4 versus 2. Again, a save should be coming out. Nomez and Huyak going to fall back. And that is going to be... Yeah, that's going to be another round for Dreamscape. you can't play so passive every time. You just can't. And Dreamscape are not a dumb team. They're one of the few teams in Asia who don't just rely on firepower. They actually have, they have a pretty good coach as well. Benny, I think also his nick is the General. He might be just sitting behind these guys, talking to them, trying to read your opponents. And if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're gonna get punished for impression. Doesn't get the kill. Splash is gonna find Huyak in the meantime. Nomez staying alive, a Splash kill with the Glock. And no gun save. And Dreamscape, they don't mind losing any weapons. Look at the money right now. It's looking as good as Singapore's economy. And little old replay, but yeah, Benkai just shows if you play so default, if you play just a static setup, you're going to get shit on pretty much every single round. So tactical pause is going to be called by Threats, and they need to seriously think of something. Because the way it's going right now, Dreamscape, I mean, it's like the map is the operating table and Threats are getting dissected by Dreamscape. Oh man. So attack pause from Threats. I swear to God, if they go for attack pause and they go with the same setup again, I'm just gonna be tilted right now. The tragic part is I really used to love the Vietnamese Counter-Strike scene. I loved the the old Skyred lineup, when they had Crazy Guy, even before when they had Johnny P playing from them for them. But the second, I don't know what happened. It was probably egos or whatnot, or clashes internally. I don't know what happened, but the second that lineup kind of broke up, it's just been a descent into mediocrity for the Vietnamese scene. I still wait for the day when they can do something. Meanwhile, aggression over at long. They're trying to be sneaky here, but the two guys, there's a guy waiting for them. Two guys waiting for them. Then Moxie gets taken down. Impression will reply back real quickly. That's going to be one casualty. That works. Whatever kills they get, it's a bonus. But honestly, I mean, it's not going to really make a dent in the economy, to be very honest. Because like I said, the money is looking absolutely ridiculous right now. Nomez and Midas is trying to find some kills. Midas gonna fall. Nomez all alone. Benkai is looking around. And he's gonna get the kill. That's gonna be round number 9. 9-1 to Dreamscape. And they're showing why they are a top 5 team in Asia at the moment. I think the CSGO to Asia rankings just came out as well. November's rankings, and Dreamscape are very solid indeed. The only big loss they had was when they lost to Signature in the DreamHack Southeast Asia regional qualifiers, and that was you got to take it with a pinch of salt, mainly because they had Alex who just joined the team. But ever since then, ever since the loss, they've been very solid indeed. Splash trying to go for the B pick, but a nice flashbang, and Nomez. Oh, why? Nothing is working out for Threats right now. Benkai is waiting around the corner, but a jumping shot from Dark Lord is going to get the kill. They're aggressing in, but Splashk replies back. It's Splashk is single-handedly opening up the B-bomb site, and there's so many smokes being tossed. As there is some aggression over at top mid, though, and Moxie will be caught off guard. 3v3 out in 17 HP, so this is a doable retake. But they need to time it right. They need to go in together, not just one by one YOLOing in. Impression hugging the wall. As Flash is raining in, and this is a good position for Impression because he can pretty much avoid almost all the flashes. Splash is going to find Midas. This isn't a triple kill right now. Splash K is just completely decimating everyone. Falk holding the line, though. He's going to find the kill, and it's all on Alex, and he just might get taken down. How is Darkwood missing all the shots? He finally is actually going to get taken out by Alex, and Alex still staying alive. How is he alive? Falk is going to get caught off, but no time remaining, and Alex with the clutch. He should have been dead. And Dreamscape, I don't know, how are they winning these rounds, and how are Threats not hitting these shots? This is just butchery from Dreamscape. 17 HP? I think it was 17, 16. Whatever. I mean, one bullet to the nipple, he's dead. Meanwhile, Splash K, he's just not stopping right now. Alex just pushing in. Huyak's there again, caught with the flash in hand, but they know where he is, and he's gonna get the kill though. Midas gonna find Moxie in the meantime. Now Benkai all on the B bombs and getting a flank coming in from Dark Lord. Dark Lord though, he's in between them, and he's gonna get caught off guard. He gets the kill though, but he gets taken out Impression, and Fog replies by finding Benkai. Now it's a 1v2 Impression against Midas and Fog, and Fog has the HP. He needs to wait for his teammate to come in. Doesn't need to take the fight here because Midas is internally bleeding. An Impression. He's gonna stick to the plant here. Fog's waiting for him. Impression. He can clutch this out. He can actually clutch this out. He's gonna smoke off the corner. Makes a semi 1v1 Midas. Oh, Impression gets the kill. He gets the second one as well. Again, another clutch for Impression. Another clutch for Dreamscape. Sorry. 11-1. And this is just a nightmare for Threats at the moment. Like, some of these rounds are coming very close, but just unable to clutch it out. Another 1v2 back-to-back for Dreamscape, and this is just a waking nightmare for the Vietnamese side. This time, the setup, again, no shot control whatsoever. Here's the thing with Dreamscape, they have so many options. They have so many options, and Benkai, again, it's a forced buy as well. Fog's being sneaky. He could catch a man off guard, but Impression's waiting for him over at barrels. Moxie's gonna find Huyak as Nomez all alone. 1v5, one man. Versus 5 Singaporeans. It's gonna be 12-1. They're not doing anything different. The slight variations I'm seeing is during their sometimes some of the eco rounds where they're pushing in. Apart from that, whenever they have the rifles, it's just this no shot control. They're just going with the long play, you know, keeping 2 or 3 guys pushing up towards long, and then the third guy rotating back to mid, and then 2 guys at B, or maybe 1 in B, 1 in mid. That's it. That's the only variation on the CD side. They need to mix things up. And right now, I feel it's a little too late. The money on Dreamscape is abso-freaking-litely ridiculous. I'm expecting, I'm seeing a 5-op buy coming up. You know, like 5 auto snipers or something coming out the last round here. I have so much money to work with. Threats with another desperation buy. CLB, Midas on the CZ, and op on Fog. The FAMAS saved by Huyak, and that's about it. Again, no shot control. Impression's gonna find Dog. He's gonna make his way out as well. And immediately swaps over the op with Splashgate. That's... Oh, but Splashgate's taken up a Huyak. That's a reply back. And nice spawn play coming up from Dreamscape. And that's what I'm talking about. Some, you know, a little bit of dynamic stuff. You know, try to mix things up a little bit. Try and play the map as the way it's supposed to be played instead of just sticking with one default in the CD side. And Dreamscape, I mean, there must be... I'd be surprised with Dreamscape because Threats haven't mixed it up at all. You're still playing the same spots, the same angles, pretty much the same setup every single time, and Dreamscape are just punishing them for it. Now Huyak and Nomez, they're getting pincered again. The guy over in mid. There's no one over C1. They do have a guy making his way though. That is Midas. He could catch Benkai. Benkai's not careful. Benkai doesn't have a smoke either. Nomez. Midas gonna find Benkai on the look. He spotted out. Alex. He's gonna hold the line while his teammate makes his way towards car. And Huyak might get the kill though. Yes, he does. Perfect. Spray from Huyak gets both the kills. Moxie left alone in 1v4, and this might be finally the first round on board for Threats. Moxie, this is the flick shot. He fires on the corner, finds a kill onto Huyak between Nomez's legs. And that's going to be the second round for Threats. Dual up setup for Dreamscape. I saw an auto shot. Yeah, the auto sniper. There we go. The Dak. Double Dak. 2 AKs. And I think there's an AWP as well. Yeah, there's an AWP as well. Never mind. 3 Daks. And the AWP. And you can see Benkai. He's just running into B. That auto sniper just kept them at bay. And Benkai does a little bit of damage. Midas is taken down by Splashgate wallbang. 2 doors. Yeah. Those 2 doors. 2 long doors. Now 4v5 And Dreamscape well on the way to make it a 13-2 unless Threats pull off something different here. They gotta take some risks. They need to take some risks. They just can't keep dying on this fog. Oh, misses a shot. Misses another one. Oscar takes it. Oh. Nomez does reply back, and so does Dark Lord, but it's 3v3, and Benka's gonna drop Nomez, leaving it down to Huyak and Dark Lord to go for this retake. They have a guy coming out short real quickly. It's gonna be Dark Lord, and he's gonna actually be blinded. Impression's gonna get the kill. It's all about Huyak here. And splash. Benkai taking the fight. Huyak misses another one. Misses another one. And how is he still alive? Benkai. He's got himself a great position. He's going for the jumping shots. Huyak's finally gonna find him. Impression planted for long. This should be the round. There's no way Dreamscape can lose this one. Huyak. Nasty shot Impression, but Alex is there to reply back. 13-2 for Dreamscape. An absolutely dominating performance from the Singaporean squad, and Threats are looking very impotent. On their map pick, they picked us 2. They let Dust 2 through, so I was expecting something from them. People making fun of Fog and whoever who's playing it long, comparing to Smiths. But here's the thing, right? That angle is where Smith hits all his shots, so that's not Smith. Smith hits almost every shot. That's his favorite angle, like holding to it short from car or from long. He barely misses any shots there, so you can't call them Smiths either. Smiths actually is good from that angle. Moxie. An Impression. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's just like shooting fish in a barrel. And that's a lot of sushi over in short. They're just getting dismantled here. This is ugly. This is just ugly. This is just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Dreamscape just decimating. I'm running out of objectives. I'm running out of words to describe what's happening here. Because this is pretty much like I said, you know, I said this earlier in the previous game. Mongols was NXL. I'm going to repeat it here again. The VOD doesn't. This VOD doesn't belong on Twitch or YouTube. It should be on RedTube, YouPorn, or one of those sites. Because this is absolute utter molestation. Force weapon threats. Deagles all around. Tech 9s. We have a smoke on Dark Lord. And he almost... Ooh. The nade doesn't do much. So Dark Lord has a smoke. And I'm assuming they're going to be going for the mid to B split. They should be going for the mid to B split. Or they smoke it off and go short real quickly. But the bomb is all the way over in the tunnels, like a box, so... Here to compose at any moment right now, but Benka's doing a good job just waiting out the shots, and they won't be expecting this. Moxie walks straight into the blender. Moxie does run out of bullets in the end, but Benka is there to trade immediately, and might have taken down. He was low. Huyak was waiting up in upper tunnels, waiting for his team to make a play over at mid, and he's gonna be there. We go. The lag coming in. Valve, please fix. That sucks. I always hate that. I always hate how the game gets spoiled just because of the GoTV lag. Someone make a petition. I don't want gloves. I want that bug to be fixed, for crying out loud. And yeah, this is pretty much the game here, ladies and gentlemen. The first game was fast and brutal. Mongol 16-3 versus NXL, and now Dreamscape well on their way to making 16-2 to Threats. It's been quite disturbing, to put it mildly. And it just goes to show the gap between... Alright, that happened, alright. Yeah. Nothing's really working out for Threats. Impression. Oh, he gets taken out by Fog, but Moxie's there to get the trade. 16-2.